Well, it's lovely to catch up with Jackie. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Dave. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, lovely to see you as well. And reason for sort of making contact is we just wanted to find out a little bit more about the amazing Easter project that you helped organise in Hawkinge. So I wondered if you could just share a little bit about it and perhaps why it came to pass.
Right. Okay. Firstly, I'd like to say I didn't really organise it. I just felt a bit like a telephone line. It happened because somebody in our Zoom cafe asked if we would have a craft Zoom.
Right.
And I said, yeah, we could have a group doing craft work. And so I phoned up Sarah Grimsell and said to her, how about getting a craft group going for the church? Lovely idea, says Sarah, but I really think we need another project.
Right.
Because we'd already finished projects. And so anyway, we finished the conversation with, yeah, great. Sarah prayed, and as Sarah prayed, I got a picture in my head of Easter eggs with a blessing wrapped around, hanging in trees using macrame.
Yeah.
And so I shared this with Sarah. And she, oh, I like that idea. So this was, 2 days after someone else had said, can we have a craft thing? So I put it out to the group, and next thing, Helen Evans said, I think you need to phone or contact Ali, the Baptist minister,
right,
because I think she would really like to be a part of this. So I sent an email, and cut a long story short, within a week and a half, it had gone from an idea to reality.
Lovely.
I was doing the first Zoom craft, showed people how to make a macrame hanging Easter egg with a blessing around.
Mm-hmm.
And both Ali got excited, I was very excited, and before we knew it, we had over 15 people making different ways of hanging eggs on trees and bushes for Hawkinge.
Yeah.
So my aim, I thought, let's go really big. And I said, it'd be really nice to have 1,000 eggs. So Dave, guess how many we actually had in the end?
Well, I won't guess because I know the answer. So I'll say 12 million.
We actually got, I thought 1,000 was a bit ambitious. We got over 1,300 eggs.
Brilliant, yeah.
In fabric, hanging little baskets. Children made little pots.
Oh, right, okay.
To hang. We had people making these eggs aged from 6 right up into their 80s.
Right.
It was a true group community project.
Yeah.
And we had plenty of time because I think we started in January or February.
Yeah, it was early.
Yeah. So, yes, very exciting. And we had a different group of people. We had from our church, we had the church walkers come and help hang, and other people in the church. So we had 5 teams from our church and 5 teams from the Baptist church, 6 o'clock in the morning, and off we went, hanging all the eggs. So they were all up by 7:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, on Easter Day.
Yeah.
And
when the excitement started in Hawkinge.
Oh, do you know what, Dave? It was fantastic. Myself and my partner, we were walking back thinking, we've done it, we've hung all the eggs. And this elderly gentleman stopped us. He was walking his dog.
Yeah.
And he said, have you seen? There's eggs everywhere.
Yeah.
I said, there are, aren't there? Yeah, we have noticed. I said, how many do you think there are? He said, I don't know, there's a lot. But it shows you there's still nice people around. And off he went. Yeah. And it was just so lovely. He didn't take one himself.
Okay.
But he was just so chuffed to see all these eggs appear. And then we were kind of collecting boxes, just tidying up in front of the church, and a lady shouted over and thanked us, and she said, "Oh, I've been on the phone to tell someone." And within a couple of hours, I think there was hundreds of messages on Facebook.
Yeah, no, they were.
In Hawkinge saying, "Thank you, this is great." And people, what was so lovely is, like, one lady, she said, "Oh, you even thought of people that couldn't have milk." You know, we had 30 dairy-free eggs. And she said, "Sadly, we can't get out." I guess they were isolating or something. But immediately someone responded that clearly knew them and said, "We'll go and get them for you. How many do you need?"
Yeah.
Of the dairy. And that's what was so exciting, was seeing so many in the community just loving it.
Yeah.
And Ali, the Baptist minister, she was fantastic. She kept the conversations going, but she ran around and told people where there were still eggs. And so I really didn't do much. Mine was just setting the idea. Everyone else did the work.
Okay. That sounds like the ideal project, really, doesn't it?
Do you know what it is? Just hear from God, and just do what he wants. It's easy and it's fun, isn't it? It was clearly God-given.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank everybody in the church who prayed for it, because they were clearly a part of this, and we probably don't know who they are.
Yeah. So above and beyond the fact that lots of people got Easter eggs, there was a really a deeper reason, wasn't there, as to why this was being done?
Yeah. You know, there's a lovely worship song that God got everyone singing last year, which was the Blessing UK.
Yeah.
And it's very much that God's heart is, I want to bless Hawkinge.
Yeah.
I want to love, I want them to know I love them and I'm there for them. And so the scriptures were literally just blessings taken from the Bible, and placed around the egg. And give you an example, I loved Mark, because we were all those that went and hung them were allowed to have one egg too. So I got my egg, and very excitedly, it's like, what's my blessing? And for Lent, I was trying to get some control over my eating.
Okay.
I don't know about other people, but lockdown has made me obsessed with cooking and eating. And a year of it has not been good for my waistline.
I think we've all experienced the same, so don't worry.
Yeah. So I thought, right, Len, I'm going to take some control. And so for me, when I opened the blessing, it said, "Taste and see that the Lord is good."
Right, lovely.
And I thought that is just perfect for me.
Yeah.
You know, stop meditating on food, Jackie, but delight in me. And it was just spot on for me. And if God can do that for me, out of 1,300 eggs, I got the right scripture. I believe everybody was given the right scripture for them.
Yeah. That's part of our prayers going forward, isn't it? That almost in the randomness of what was done, eggs hung anywhere, scriptures sort of being sort of on any egg, that, you know, God used them to speak to people.
Yeah, I'm going to say the most important thing for all those that were hanging the eggs was to pray God's blessing on them, and that the right people would pick the right eggs. And I even heard one story of somebody that I kind of know, I know secondhand, and he spotted a whole load of teenagers getting rather enthusiastic when we did say one egg per person.
Yeah.
And so and he just challenged them. He said, "Oi, you're only meant to have one, put the others back."
Right.
And that was it. People honoured you know, I have to say, those youth went, oh, sorry, and put them back and only took their one.
Right.
But it was the fact that the whole community was seeing them as precious.
Yeah.
And I think the excitement over the Easter project was in the doing, not just the day.
Yeah.
And obviously, we've been so encouraged by the way Hawkinge received our two churches' gifts.
Yeah.
You know, both our church and the Baptist church.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, the cost of 1,300 eggs alone, it's amazing God gave us that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And lovely to have two churches working together.
Well, thank you, Jackie. I mean, thank you for sort of just kind of having the vision. And as you said, although you didn't do an awful lot of work, it's just important, isn't it, that we're able to hear from God and just encourage and motivate others. So I mean, thank you for your gift in that. You know, it's been lovely just to see how it's worked out with this particular project. And I know it's worked out in other areas of your life as well. And that's exciting, isn't it?
Oh, life is great.
Yeah.
I highly recommend people meet God.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Dave.
And you take care.
Yeah, and thank everybody in the church
that
may not see this
for
their prayers and everything that they've done towards this. It's been fantastic.